Our story that I'm going to present today probably is one that has been 14 or 10 years in the making, but we only managed to get some results out on a prop tech level in 2020. So we are actually going to be discussing digital twins in community management. We have an existing portfolio which has a number of iconic buildings in Business Bay, all over the place, GLT and some in Palm Jumeirah. Of particular interest is the one that you see in Palm Jumeirah, which we'll discuss in detail. Now, what happened is 10 years ago, we had come up with 5 sets of operational rationales, what objectives for any building that you're going to manage. We looked at providing personalized service, trust and integrity, when we're dealing with the clients, manage their expectations, because essentially clients know what they want. It's us to deliver what they require. We also made some respect on time and effort and also resolution of the issues that are raised by the clients. And so in 2020, March 2020 to be precise, when the borders were shut down, we had issues in all our communities where owners were either outside the country, could not come back, our technicians could not access the buildings, our managers were restricted on how many times they could access a building, but the buildings needed to be running at the time, so we had maintenance of private property that needed to be maintained, we needed to attend to health and safety risk and damages as well. And so we had to come up with a concept that actually manages the risk remotely of our properties. And so we came up with a location that we did as a pilot test, which is this one. It's 22 ultra luxury villas with a hotel apartment building. And this actually has a unique value of being the community which had the highest selling villa in Dubai until 2021, which went for 32 million. So we're talking about high profile clients in this community. And now when 2020 happened and the lockdown happened, the owners were very specific and clear. We need to have our properties taken care of, whether we are there or whether we're not there. And if you're taking care of the properties, we need to have visibility on what you guys are doing. It's not just a bunch of reports coming in and out saying we replaced this, we did that, we did this. And so this challenge now presented us with an opportunity to introduce something that would be known as a digital twin. We took static data, which is as built CAD drawings of the building, and we made a digital model of the community completely. You can see the existing community over here, and we have the digital exactly the same with the pipelines, the HVAC, everything, the technical details are all mirrored on this. And now we have sensors installed in the actual buildings, which are giving real-time feedback or data feedback, which can be seen on the digital image or the digital twin of the community. Now, what this helped us to do is we had one point of reference. The FM manager, the community manager, as well as the owner, all had a view of this digital twin on their handheld devices or on laptops or whatever, anywhere in the world. Now, anything that happens, if an alert comes to say there is a leakage in a certain apartment, the owner would get that message, the community manager would get that message, and the site team would also get the same message. And because it's a visual image, you can pinpoint on exactly where the issue is happening. And so these are some of the areas we had. We had internet data, we had dynamic reporting, which is real time, and it actually gives us the opportunity to have 3D models, and we have synchronized data sources. We actually had more than 1,000 alarms from 22 villas in 12 months. We were able to measure that actually, and 98% of all the alarms were resolved remotely using the software and the platform. And 22% of condensed water level alarms were actually helpful in stopping leakages in the corridors and inside the villas if we had not attended to it on an earlier basis. Okay, 21 was airflow related, and leakage alarms of 47%, which prevented floods, and line pressure alarms as well for burst pipes. Now, all these 4 are major issues in most communities, not just this community, but most communities which can run into millions if are not attended well. That's a big hit on the budget as well, and that also means the service charges would go up as well. But we managed to contain this at the primary level. Our reaction time was reduced to less than 10 minutes for anything that was reported on the platform. 98% was resolved, and we talk about the water damages, and 50% of all reported incidents were resolved in 24 hours, which is a massive increase and improvement in industry.